Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel. If you're thinking about taking up scuba diving and you're going to a dive centre and you're going to get qualified, take a bit more time in the preparation of your course. Don't just think that, you know, they have said that I'm now a qualified diver, so I can now go off and dive. Because I see too many divers, new divers, jumping straight in at the deep end. They don't really know, one, how their kit works, two, how to read their dive computers, three, they don't even know really how to set up their dive gear, and four, they don't really know the consequences of what happens under the water if something goes wrong. They don't know how to deal with that situation. So them four things, I think, is just a crucial element that these new divers need to be aware of, and they need to practice. Go abroad, fantastic. Learn how to dive. It's great. It's a fantastic sport, but don't dive in at the deep end. Keep the safety element in mind, and practice, because at the end of the day, the more practice you do, it will make you a better diver, and it will get you in when you're in situations that you feel uncomfortable in. When you've done the practice, you feel a lot more comfortable in the water. You feel like you can deal with the situation better, and it just makes you an all-round better diver. And then with that comes the the awareness of what's around you. You're then able to actually get in the water and actually look around and have a really good, fantastic dive and see wonderful things. But because you've already taught yourself how to dive, and you're more comfortable in the water, you can have a more of a relaxing dive, which then in turn helps you with your air, which then means that you don't breathe as much air. If I can just help one person, then I feel like I'm doing my bit for these new divers coming in. Because ultimately, I want you to dive. I want to get as many people interested in diving as possible, and I want more divers in the world so we can all experience this underwater world, because it's fantastic. There's no better feeling than being under the water, 30 meters deep, and then all of a sudden there's a shark, or there's a ray, or there's a turtle. Because honestly, the feeling you get in that moment takes your breath away. It's there's no better feeling. Stay tuned for the next videos. I'm trying to do something a little bit different on the channel, hence why I'm doing a talk here. Although I've got a lot of my diving footage, and I want to send that out to you guys so you can see and you can observe what there is in the oceans, to then make you think, oh, actually, I'd quite like to go diving. I'd quite like to do that. Get some youngsters involved, So on these videos, bear with me. I'm doing this all. I'm not reading this from an auto cue. I haven't got a sheet of paper behind me and I'm reading off that. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next one.